Alright guys, we're coming up on October. I know a lot of you guys are ready to unload the wallet. Your child's college fund is about to go out the window because you gotta buy these games, but I'm here to reason with you guys and let you know that maybe it's not a good idea to buy every single game that comes out in October. Look, it's a spicy time to be a gamer. I feel like every October is, and hell, now I think every February is gonna turn out to be a crazy time to be a gamer too, but we'll talk about February when we get to it. But we have a stacked lineup of new games coming out next month. But on this channel, I always try to give you guys a heads up on what's gonna be the best for your wallet, and I think what's gonna be best for your wallet is not to splurge on every single game that comes out. I've been talking to some people about what games they're picking up in October, and I swear everybody I talk to is at least picking up 5 games. Some people are picking up like 7 games. I'm like, bros, you don't gotta do that if you care about your wallet and getting the best value. I am definitely gonna suggest you to pick up a couple games. Couple I'm on the fence about, and I'll explain why, but it's also an opportune time to wait for some sales. Guys, Black Friday is just over a month away. You know a lot of these games are gonna end up on sale. Some of them won't, and I'll explain my reasoning. It's not that difficult to figure out what's gonna go on sale and what's not gonna go on sale and what's gonna be worth your money on day one, but it's also an advantageous time to focus on a couple of the games that you know aren't gonna go on sale, and then, hey, a month and a half goes by, and you're looking at these games half off. Literally, some of them might be half off, so we'll get to that when we get to it. I got 3 games in the buy section. One's a free game, so that doesn't really count, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. Couple games I'm on the fence about. It depends on what your thinking is going into the release of them, and a lot on the wait for sale, so let's get right into it. Buy Spider-Man 2. A lot of you guys already pre-ordered this game. I ain't gonna have you cancel that pre-order. This game ain't gonna go on sale for a long time. Maybe you'll be able to get a used copy for like $67 at GameStop, but guess what? It's gonna be worth your $70 day one. We saw what Insomniac did with Spider-Man 2018. That game was tremendous, and I'm doing a replay of that game right now, and I still am really enjoying it. And from what we're hearing, this game is going to be an improvement in just about every area from Spider-Man 2018. You know, we'll see how the narrative plays out, but I feel like it's going to be pretty solid from a story standpoint. This is a game that so many people literally bought a PlayStation 5 for, so to not pick up Spider-Man 2, if you own a PlayStation 5, you're doing yourself a grandiose disservice. This is gonna be a day one buy on October 20th. Mark that down. That's the easiest one there is. Alan Wake 2, I'm sorry, this is gonna be a buy as well, and here's why I say that. Unlike a lot of the other games on this list, this is a digital-only release. That means that you're really not going to be seeing significant discounts on this game because retailers aren't involved. I might see like a 20% off discount during like a Black Friday sale, but I really don't believe we'll see anything more than that. It's going to be $60 launch day on the PlayStation Store. You've got 2 campaigns to play through, or 2 playable characters, I should say. Saga Anderson, Alan Wake. I know a lot of people are a little upset that, you know, you're not primarily playing as Alan Wake and it is split, but looks like the gameplay styles of both are going to be rather compelling, and they're gonna have a little bit of a different tone to it. I mean, bro, we've been waiting on Alan Wake 2 for how long now? Alan Wake 1 came out in May of 2010. 13 and a half years later, we're finally getting a sequel. Do yourself a solid, pick up Alan Wake 2. I know a lot of people are upset about the digital-only release, and I understand. Maybe they'll do a physical release at some point. I wouldn't get your hopes up on that one, but guess what? You know, if this is what Epic Games felt like they needed to do to make Alan Wake 2 a reality, I don't really understand. Just hand off the retail production to a different company, and I'm sure they can manage. I don't know, but nonetheless, I'm super excited for the game. I think it's going to be worthwhile to buy on day one. Lastly, you don't really have to buy it. It's a free release. Honkai Star Rail, one of the most popular games on PC and mobile. It is releasing on PlayStation 5 October 11th. Don't lose your bank account to the microtransactions, because that is certainly possible, and your kid's college fund might go out the door with Honkai anyway, but if you want a free-to-play release, Honkai Star Rail is there. A turn-based RPG here. You guys know the deal with the Hoyoverse, so yeah, that'll be out October 11th. Okay, next up, I typically don't do this, but with so many games coming out and a lot of different lines of thinking, I want to suggest some games that I'm on the fence about. It really depends on your excitement level going into the release. First of all, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, if you want to slam dunk on a game that is going to be sizably discounted come Black Friday, Assassin's Creed Mirage is it. Look, this is a standalone expansion that got turned into a full game. It's a smaller game. It's said to be around 20 hours at length. It's a $50 release, but more importantly than anything, it's a Ubisoft release. Ubisoft releases have a notorious track record of hitting the bargain bin very quickly. Assassin's Creed ain't no different. Assassin's Creed hits the bargain bin as well. Easily could see this being $25, at the very least $30 come Black Friday. I'm super excited for this game because it's a throwback in Assassin's Creed to the older titles, which I loved, but even I would be foolish to suggest everybody should buy it day one. I get it that with AC Mirage, the thing is, it comes out early October, so a lot of people are excited for Spider-Man 2 and Alan Wake 2. That's at the end of October, so you need something to play in that early portion. Assassin's Creed Mirage is the game a lot of people are looking at, but if you are concerned about it going on a sale very quickly, it probably will. I would put it at 95% chance that it's going to hit the bargain bin fairly. A bargain bin's a stretch, but it's going to be severely discounted fairly quickly. And then there's also Lords of the Fallen 2023. Now, I don't think most people should pick up both Assassin's Creed Mirage and Lords of the Fallen. Like, both of these titles I see going on sale during Black Friday. The issue with Lords of the Fallen, I feel, is that there are major titles coming out right around it that are of far bigger IPs. What I've seen of Lords of the Fallen looks really, really good. We just had a big Souls-like title in Lies of P that was received really well, but this game coming out right after an Assassin's Creed game, even if it's a, standalone expansion turned into a full game, that's notable. Alan Wake 2 and Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming out right after it. I think Lords of the Fallen is going to be the one that gets the short end of the stick, and I could see it easily going discounted. Remember, this is a $70 release, so you're talking about a hefty price point. If we're at a world where, a month after release, it's down to $35, $40, would you rather pay that a month after, or do you want to spend $70 at launch? I don't think any normal person should be picking up AC Mirage and Lords of the Fallen. If you want to pick up one of them, by all means do it. Picking up both of them I feel like is a stretch, but like, it's your money, do whatever the hell you want with it, so like, I'm not gonna try to argue with you on that. And then also, Ghostrunner 2, an unfortunate fate of circumstance of it being released right by Spider-Man 2 and Alan Wake 2. How are you even gonna find the time to play that game? I guess you could buy the Brutal Edition for $70 and get early access, but I think that still puts it right in the line of fire of Spider-Man 2 and Alan Wake 2. Sorry, Ghostrunner 2, you're a sequel to a game that I really enjoyed and I've talked up for a while in Ghostrunner 1, available on PlayStation Plus Extra, by the way. Go check it out. It was a Plus Essential game a while back too. It's probably in your library, but timing is the issue here, and unless you really love the first one and you want to check out the sequel, I would say wait for Ghostrunner 2 to go on sale. Okay, the next section is like the easy wait for a sale on. A lot of you guys are gonna hold me at gunpoint for this one. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. I know everybody's excited for it. It's all 3 Metal Gear games, but it's $60 for a PS1 game and 2 PS2 games. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's a little bit pricey. I know there's some classics in there as well. I would say wait a month. It's probably going to go on sale, and then guess what? Spending $40 on a couple classics title feels a lot better than spending $60. That's just my 2 cents. If Master Collection Volume 2 happens, and that includes Metal Gear Rising, Peace Walker, and MGS4, yeah, by all means, drop $60 on that. We're talking a different ballgame if that happens, but with Volume 1, I think you should wait on a sale for this one, and it's not going to be the craziest remaster in the world either, so there you go with that. Lamplighters League. This is coming from Hairbrain Scheme, and if you're a fan of tactics titles, this is definitely one to be on your radar. I imagine it's going to do really, really well on PC. We'll see how it does on consoles, but one that I'm pretty comfortable in saying wait on a sale for this one, given that, it's just, again, coming out at around a lot of big games. SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake. It's a free upgrade of a PlayStation 4 title being released on PlayStation 5. Don't be spending $40 on it. If you already have a copy, it's going to be a free upgrade, so that's great. Disgaea 7 Vows of the Virtueless. Honestly, I could probably put this in a buy, but I think $70 for these Disgaea games is so wild to me. Disgaea is a game that has a sizable amount of content, and guess what? The people that are into it, me saying wait on a sale for it, it's not going to make them wait on a sale for it. They're buying it day one. Like, if you're into Disgaea, you're super into Disgaea, but I think for, the casual Disgaea fan, which I don't even know how many of those there are out there, I would say wait on a sale for it. It'll eventually be down to sub 40, and I think at that price point it would be a little bit more palatable, but nonetheless. Sword Art Online Last Recollection. It's an SAO game. Like, these SAO games are fine, as somebody that's played quite a few of them, and I like the Gun Gale Online one. SAO as an anime is not my cup of tea, and I've been very vocal about that. Like, I'll never be a big SAO fan outside of the first 3 episodes, which I thought were fairly good, but yeah, Last Recollection, I wouldn't be dropping 60 on it. Long Gone Days is a game I certainly recommend you to have on your radar. This is a game that I've been following for years and years, and it looks like a really cool RPG with a great art style, a lot of mature themes attached to it. This might be a buy. Like, honestly, if this game comes out and it's received really well, it might just come out to a reception that's really strong and a lot of people check it out. I could see it being one of those games that's been in early access for so long. Have it on your radar for sure. At this point, I'm gonna keep it in the wait for a sale, but definitely a game to have your eyes on. Sonic Superstars, wait for a sale. A lot of talk already about the $6 price tag on this being too high, but Sonic Frontiers came out in early November last year, like 2 weeks before Black Friday, and it still went down to like 30, 35 bucks. If you don't think that's happening to Sonic Superstars and it coming out around the time that it is, you're crazy. It's gonna be heavily discounted, and that $60 price tag was already a point of contention. I would say wait for a sale on that one, and you won't have to wait long. And then lastly, Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. It's a re-release of Horizon Forbidden West at 60 bucks. Sure, you get Burning Shores, but when Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition came out, the value wasn't just going out and buying the Complete Edition of that. No, the value was waiting for that to be deeply discounted, and then you really get your money's worth. Forbidden West Complete Edition will eventually be 50% off at like 20-25 bucks. Or excuse me, 50% off would be $30. I forget, it's not 50, it's 60 this time around, but it'll be 50 to 60% off, 25 to 30, and at that point, it'll be a great buy. Burning Shores is gonna hold up in price. DLC just generally does, so getting it this way is gonna be pretty advantageous. Hopefully, Burning Shores is on disc as well. I believe it is. If it isn't, that's really, really terrible, but what can you do? But that'll do it for me. That is my full breakdown of October. I think I gave you guys some good reasoning. I'm pretty happy with my reasoning across the board. I'm sure some people will be mad anyway that I'm not saying Metal Gear is a buy day one, or even, you know, Sword Art Online, but like, what can you do? You guys are gonna buy what you are gonna buy. This is my insight, my understanding of how things work, and I have a pretty good understanding, I would like to think. It's just, guys, I know you're gonna be eager to buy like 84 games in October, but like, is that gonna be advantageous for your wallet? Are you even gonna have time to play all those games? You guys got jobs, you guys got like friends to talk to, friends to hang out with, you know, wives that you probably should like spend time with, you know, you guys got stuff to do, kids you gotta take care of. Like, don't be buying 84 games, like, you don't need to. You just buy a couple and then get the rest on sale. You don't have to be a loser like me playing all these games. So, you know, you can be a little bit more selective, and it'll ultimately be better for your wallet. So that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.